After the Dark Ages, things start speeding up again. And there are only two things that need to be invented first in order to get where we need to be for real moving pictures to really be invented: photography and electricity. So it's off to the races! Photography is starting off strong when a German Catholic bishop discovers adding nitric acid to a mixture of gold and silver. This created a compound known as silver nitrate. Electricity is hot on its trail. In 1600, an English physicist and scientist named William Gilbert and his partner Aaron Dowling released a series of books called De Magna that contains the early sciences of electromagnetism. Electricity pulls into lead. Many people sought to improve this new discovery, including Otto von Guericke, who around 1650 built a machine that could generate large amounts of static electricity. Many others followed his example in building more and more complicated versions of what became known as friction machines. This created a primitive way for scientists to study electricity up close. Photography is not in the race yet. In 1717, German polymath Johann Heinrich Schulze accidentally discovers that silver nitrate combined with light could create images. Electricity isn't giving up that easily. From 1742 to 1745, a German professor named George Matthias Bose was promoting the study of electricity, and one of the ways he used to showcase this was by lighting alcohol on fire with an electric spark. Electricity is unstoppable. In 1745 and 1746, two people independently developed something that came to be known as the Leyden Jar. The first was a German bishop named Ewald George von Kleist, and the second was Peter van Muschenbroek, a Dutch scientist. Both were trying to copy Bose's electric spark experiment in a similar manner, and both more or less accidentally stumbled upon the Leyden Jar, man's first way to harness electricity. Electricity wins, may the hokey fly. It's a miracle. Then, Benjamin Franklin famously flew his kite with a metal key tied to it, and a thunderstorm to prove that lightning was electrical in nature. Might be obvious now, but this was a huge discovery at the time. News of this increased interest in electrical study as a whole. But wait, there appears to be some tension between the judges. This is the earliest known photograph, view from a window at Le Gras, done with a camera obscura and projected onto a pewter plate covered in asphalt. It took several days to develop. It's been declared a tie. Photography draws it by a nose. In 1833, the zoetrope is revealed to the world by its inventor Simon Stampfer, which is the most basic and earliest form of moving pictures and animation. In truth, neither electricity nor photography was more important than the other in the invention of film. Humans just got lucky that we were learning more and more about both things simultaneously.